Hey guys, Steve Welch here, Beaman Toyota in downtown Nashville, coming at you again. Today I'm going to show you a couple things here about the rav4. rav4 is a great vehicle. It has been around for a long time. Now this particular body style, this is the 2018 model. It's going to change in 2019, but the 2018 overall body style has been the same since 2013. They had a refresh in 2017 that changed a few things, and then they did something in 2015 that did a little bit as well. But I'm going to focus here on the 18. One of the best things about the 18 is that all trim levels are going to have Toyota Safety Sense, which is your dynamic radar cruise control, your pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, your automatic headlights with automatic high beams, and your lane departure with steering assist. All of those things I have on a Safety Sense video as well, so you can take a look at that. Kind of talks about that for you. We're going to kind of go over here a few things, ways that you can tell what you're looking at when you're looking at a rav4. You can see what trim levels are different, and then what you can always know. Now the very first one I'm showing you here, this one's an LE model. Obviously you got several different colors, things like that you can get. But one thing that you'll notice with the LE is that the main thing you notice, no sunroof. You'll never have a sunroof on an LE RAV4. It just doesn't happen. You can add one if it came down to it. It's something that some people do. Usually if you want to get a sunroof, go to the XLE. You're going to be in a better position for doing that. The other thing you'll always notice is that you have hubcaps. That's the only RAV4 that does not have an alloy wheel. So you're going to have a hubcap on there. You'll notice no fog lights, things like that. You don't have a power-up tailgate, anything along those lines available on it. You do have all-wheel drive available though. So that's something else to consider. So just kind of walking down the line here, I'll show you a few things. You can always tell a RAV4 by the tires, or the rims actually, that is. So you can always tell, what one that is. So this one's going to be a limited, the limited all-wheel drive or two-wheel drive. I don't know what this particular one is, but I do know that it's a limited. You can also tell right here that there's a camera that's on there. That actually indicates that it has the bird's eye view, which there's two cameras underneath each side view mirror, your backup camera and your nose camera. That creates a 360 panoramic view around the car. So that's something that's really nice to have. You've also got sensors on your limited, things like that. So it gives you a little bit of an idea of what you have on your limited. So I've gone from the where we start to one of the top of the lines. You also have the opportunity to have a limited platinum, which changes a few things as well. I don't believe I have one out here right now. So it's platinum. You get things like heated steering wheel. You get the color match panels. Like if you see, like on this one's an XLE, but you see these right here. This panel right here, that's black. That's normally on a platinum. That's going to be matched to the color of the vehicle, along with the bottom rockers that are down there. And as I said, this one is an XLE. This is the next level up from a LE model. You can see you got your alloy rims. You're going to get fog lights with it. You have an option for a better radio, just depending on which one it comes with, but you'll have either the integrated nav or the Scout nav on them. You have, this one's got cross rails, but that's an option. You can add that to any of them. Sunroof, standard on the XLE and above. So the only one that you don't get a sunroof on is your LE. I'll also tell you that when you get to the XLE, you add the option for two additional interior colors. Your LE RAV4 only offers a black interior color for you. So you can get a nutmeg or an ash gray in addition to the black on the XLE. So definitely that's an option for us as well. So this one's another XLE. This one's called magnetic gray. That one's electric storm blue. You got celestial silver, super white, and your black there. Now, something else that you can get is your hybrid. This is an XLE hybrid. Definitely a great option to have. Some people don't know, but if you actually look on the front and you see the blue in your Toyota symbol, that does indicate a hybrid. Maybe easier if you just read it. and you notice on the side it says hybrid. The hybrid, something that's cool, like I said, is any of these could be all-wheel drive, could be two-wheel drive. You never know unless you actually go to the back and you can figure that out, or obviously there's some an additional button that's on the inside that you can tell, and definitely the drive is different on an all-wheel drive. But your hybrid is different. It's not offered in a two-wheel drive. You actually have no mechanical connection between the front and the rear, because it's kind of like a fly-by-wire, but you have all-wheel drive on every hybrid. So that's something that is really cool to know. I can go into a little bit deeper, but this is kind of an overview, so I want to keep rolling here. Kind of go to the next one. Obviously you have different trim levels. That was an XLE hybrid. This blue one right here is your limited hybrid, again all-wheel drive. This one's XLE hybrid as well. So you can kind of get the idea of what we're looking at. Obviously lots of hybrids, they're very popular. This one's red. This one's called Ruby Red. That's something they changed this year in the rav4. They put this Ruby Red instead of a Barcelona red color. The difference between the two is that the Ruby Red's a pearl color, and they've actually carried that over from the Camry. There's an additional paint charge of $395 on it, but it has that luminescence that the Blizzard Pearl has, which is the white. So that's and not the white we saw in the LE. The Blizzard Pearl is only available on the higher levels. But a lot of people like that. Now we'll come over here. This one is your SE. This one is a matte gray SE. You'll notice a few things different on the SE, of course. You can always tell a different trim level by a different wheel. So that's there. Our sunroof standard on everything above the XLE. But now you're going to get a different grille. You have the meshed grille on the front as opposed to going with the lined grille. That mesh grille is a little bit more sporty. You've also got a little bit different suspension. It's a Sport Tune suspension, so that is a little bit different. Definitely drive both, see what you like better. I don't notice a ton of difference between the two, but there is a difference. So lots of SEs down here. So we'll kind of look down the rest of the line here. And another SE. So what I don't notice down here, which I'll take us over to, is and you can see I've got about 126 rav4s currently on my lot. So I've got a lot of them, more than just what's over here. But I'll take us over. There is another trim level that I want to show you called the Adventure Series. What the Adventure Series is it's a little different of a suspension, a little different on your transmission and that. So you actually take your tow rating from a 1,500 pound tow rating to a 3,500 pound tow rating. Same engine, just beefed up frame, a little bit different things on the Adventure Series. So see if I've got one over here. The other thing you'll notice is that the Adventure Series in this year, you'd have a center, let's see, doesn't look like I have one over here, but you'd have a center black piece that goes right in this very center of the car. It's a decal that goes over on the Adventure Series, and it also has blacked out wheels. So that's something else that's a little different. This is Galactic Aqua, by the way. That's also a very popular color. It's a little harder to find though. But definitely I've got a lot of options. Hopefully I've been informative to you here. Like I said, your safety sense is available on all of them. Just different levels with each one. If you got any questions, post them in the comments. Be more than happy to answer them. And definitely if you're in Nashville looking for a car, let me know that as well. I'm more than happy to help. Take care.